we're back. We're back, everybody. We're back live. We're going in with Sports Talk with Attitude. Today we have Ralph. The book is always open. Booker. And we have straight out of DC, LM. He's the man. He's bringing some new flavor to the show. We want to thank everybody for tuning in. We want to let everybody know that you can catch these podcasts as broadcasts on YouTube on Curt Inc. YouTube station. We will post it on Facebook. And now, officially, we are broadcast on all the podcast platforms. You can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Amazon, Spotify, Facebook. Anywhere there's a podcast playing, look for the Power Hour CP and look for Sports Talk with an Attitude. This broadcast is brought to you today by God's Gift Streetwear, straight out of Pittsburgh. I know it's a relative. I'm giving them a shout out. Look for them. You can find them on Instagram at God's Gift Streetwear. And that's the shirt I'm wearing today. They do God's Gifts images. They can do your business. They can do, if you have any kind of event going on, they have a t-shirt that they can make for you. Send them the design, the color, and the sizes, and they will get it out. Great pricing, great design, great material. Fellas.
What's up? What's up?
So good to be back with you guys, man.
Yes,
it's so good to be back with you guys.
And my boys, we got a muzzle on Mo. Take that muzzle off,
we
Mo.
got Mo coming in. Mo, we just did the intro, so we're going in live with Sports Talk. So now we noticed that some of the stuff has changed a little bit. You know, some of the picks has changed a little bit. And I would like to today we're going to talk about those Milwaukee Bucks, a little bit about the Nets. How about that that Trey out of Atlanta, Georgia?
Boy, that Trey Young is something else, boy.
How about that Trey Young? And also I'd like to talk a little bit about Mr. Ben Simmons. What's going to happen to him? Mercy me.
He got to get traded.
He's out of there.
He needs to go to a team that's got shooters around him with the middle wide open. They don't need a big man clogging up the middle because all he can do is drive. But until he starts shooting free throws, it ain't going to make no difference.
So did you watch the game to where that was a really good game? Man, if you didn't watch anything else, that fourth quarter was amazing. It came down to the last minute. Ben Simmons up underneath the basket.
He should have dunked the ball.
He broke free and he passed it off. Just like Mo said, he passed the ball. He could have dunked.
He didn't want to get fouled. He didn't want to get fouled.
He passed the ball to somebody who was covered.
But you can still dunk the ball because wasn't nobody there but Trey. So if nobody he foul you can dunk it and have a +1.
Nobody was there.
He didn't want to go to the foul line, bro. He didn't want to go to the foul line.
But you still could have got the 2 points. That's the key piece. If he'd have dunked it and got fouled, he'd have still got the 2 points, even if he missed the free throw. He didn't get nothing out of the deal.
Hey, pressure bust pipes and he had his whole brain all busted up. He wasn't thinking like that.
So I don't think it was the pressure.
I don't think it was the pressure. I just think he is not that player. He is not that guy that they're paying that money to. When you go through a series and your average is 4 to 8 points, 11 points in a game in a playoff, and you're making what, 1.6 million or 160 million or something like that?
Well, you per season, he's making around 28, 30 million this season. But Curtis, the key piece is that he didn't even take a shot in the fourth quarter of the last 3 games.
What's
no heart,
take a shot.
Heart.
It's not that he's afraid to go to the foul line. He's afraid to shoot. He has no confidence.
He won't even shoot the ball at all. What are you talking about? Foul line. You're right, Curtis. He won't even shoot the ball.
So I know because once the game was over, that's all they were talking about. Ben Simmons.
Talking about doing the game too.
He's gone.
He's garbage.
He is gone. I don't know who's gonna pick him up. Would you pick him up?
Well, first of all, guys, he ain't gone. He's under contract, so they got to trade him. It ain't like they're gonna release him and somebody pick him up. He's got to be traded for somebody else.
Yeah, they're gonna get some money. They're gonna get something for him.
Yeah, probably.
Right.
Yeah.
If you go to the right situation, let me just give you an idea. What if he went to a team like Golden State with all those shooters and no big man in the middle?
Oh no.
All he had to do is handle the ball, get rebounds, and kick it out.
He make it right there. He make it.
We already got Steph Curry over there.
Hey, I'll be right back.
That's a whole different. That's a whole different animal. Steph Curry can just shoot.
He bring the ball up too.
Right, but he wouldn't have to do that all the time.
He wouldn't have to do that?
I said he wouldn't have to do that all the time because you have a Ben Simmons that can do those kinds of things also. But the key piece is that he has shooters around him and the middle is open up. As long as Embiid is in there, he can't drive, he can't post up. Not that he wants to, because he ain't shooting the ball at all against. I mean, when you got Trae Young on you won't even post him up to shoot the ball.
Come on.
And you 6'10"?
You 6'10".
There's something wrong with that.
Something wrong. No heart. Somebody took his heart.
Well, I don't know if it's heart. I think it's confidence.
Hey, his confidence. I was trying to lead that into San Francisco. I was gonna say somebody took his heart and left it in San Francisco. We got straight out of DC on the line. What's going on, Mr. LM?
Okay. But yeah, thank you. So this wouldn't be the first point guard that only scored 11 points in a game. This wouldn't be the first point guard that drove in and got fouled. I mean, we're expecting him to get fouled maybe 5 times. He's no LeBron James that's going to go to the free throw line 11 times and be expected to do, 12 out of 24 on the free throw line.
But Lonnie, you do expect your point guard to shoot the ball at least once in 4 games in the fourth quarter. He didn't take no shots in the fourth quarter for 3 straight games, and you the point guard. There's never been a point guard that did that. If it is, tell me who it was.
Well, I mean, we're not expecting him to get, shoot all those points, but he could get, 11 assists, 3 steals. If he's a defensive player, he could get me 3 steals, 4 steals. You can get a triple-double just by getting 10 steals and 11 assists.
Yeah, you ain't going to get – how many times do you get 10 steals in a game? You get 10 points before you will 10 steals. So he ain't getting no triple-double with 10 steals, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists.
Harden.
That ain't happening.
Harden.
He got to shoot.
Harden. James Harden.
Harden ain't done that. Oh, you mean Harden fell apart?
Oh no, he leading the league in steals again. Don't he get about 10 a game?
No. Nobody's getting 10 steals a game. Nobody.
Not even LeBron?
Nobody.
No, I'm leaving LeBron alone. He's home resting. He got his feet up. But
and so is Ben, and I'm sure he's not thinking about what y'all are thinking about. He's thinking about.
Well, he ought to be thinking about. He ought to be thinking about getting in the gym and working on his free throw.
Can't you get a jump shot?
Well,
if he don't need a jump shot if he would make free throws. He could play the same game he plays right now. If he was a good free throw shooter, he'd be fine.
So you're saying Philadelphia lost because of one player?
No.
Or was there something about Atlanta that came alive?
yes.
Well, it was. I think
Yes.
something about Atlanta came alive. But if you got a guy that's your starting point guard, he's your starting guy. He's making $25 million a year, and he doesn't take any shots in the fourth quarter for 3 straight playoff games, 2 of them at home. Yeah, he's a major reason why you lost.
He's a liability.
You know what? And like you just said, book. The book is open. Trae Young. He wasn't doing much in the first 3. He came alive in the fourth. And
Right.
he wanted it. You can see it in his eyes. You can see it in his play. He wanted it.
Well, anytime you have a Hall of Fame coach like Doc Rivers sit you on the bench in the fourth quarter because he know you're a liability to the team for scoring, that's huge. And you're paying him $25 to $30 million a year. That is huge. Name somebody else that get paid like that they sit down because he can't help them or he won't even shoot the ball. See, the way basketball works is when they swing that ball around, even if you're not going to make the shot, certain points when the ball gets there, you have to shoot it because you got the best possibility of getting an offensive rebound because of the way the ball was swung around. But he won't even take the shot to put his team in the best position to get the rebound, even if he missed.
But the problem is, he's not the first Ben to get hacked. Hack-a-Ben just didn't come up. I mean,
No.
we all opposed Hack-a-Shaq and Hack-a-everybody.
But Hack will shoot the ball.
so
Shaq
you
would at
can't
least shoot the ball.
Yeah, but you can't sit Ben down because they're fouling. We want that
They
out of the
did.
game.
That's what Doc Rivers did.
Yeah, that's why you ain't
set him
coaching.
down because he didn't want him in the game at that point because they would foul him and he knew he couldn't make free throws. Doc Rivers did that. He's the coach.
Hey, that's the whole point of the game. If the other team can foul a player that can't make a foul shot, they stop the clock and they get the ball back without even doing anything. That's the whole point. So you keep doing that. So Doc took him out the game because he's hurting him.
Right.
That's
Because
what
you can do that up until the last 3 minutes of the game. When you get to that last 3 minutes, then you can't hack him if he don't have the ball. You can't foul a man that don't have the ball.
Right.
So before, if it's 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter and he's walking down the floor, you can go over there and foul him and send him to the free throw line. You don't even have to foul a man with the ball. You can foul a man off the ball and send him to the free throw line.
And stop the clock.
Yeah, and he can't make free throws. He don't even have good form. You know, if he had good form, but it just wasn't going in, there's some little things you could tweak here and there. He's got to get a makeover. He got to get that elbow in. His elbow is out trying to make. He can't do it.
Yeah,
well, it's not his fault. Philadelphia, Atlanta came back time after time. It's Atlanta's time. Atlanta's moving up, and they're going to come up against Milwaukee and the Bucks. And I got a feeling that the Bucks might be bucking them out of there this time. Now let's see if it's going to happen.
Well, Philly, I would tell you, Milwaukee's a better team than Philly.
Oh yeah, because Philly's out of it.
Well, not just because they're out of it, but you look at them, they got some liabilities on the Philly team that you just can't get over. And I understand, Lonnie, what you're saying in terms of it's not his fault. Not totally. It's a team effort. But when you got a major player, a major cog in your process that is not functioning properly, it throws everybody off. It just does.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, by the way, Mo, I want to apologize to you again for the Nets.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, it happens.
It happens. It happens.
I got new intel.
What was the intel they got?
They got beat.
Milwaukee.
KD didn't have nothing left, man. He gave it all he had. KD gave it all he had. He ain't had nothing left. He was that short, that close to winning the game and before it got to overtime. If it's chosen on the line, it'd been over. But if it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk.
If and ands with pots and pans, the world would be a kitchen.
Yeah, there it is.
Wow. I never heard that one before. That must be a Tennessee or what's that place called?
Texas. No.
That's Texas talk.
If and ands with candy and nuts every day would be Christmas.
Yeah.
Hey, but the game last night, the Clippers in Phoenix, did you see it?
Yes.
Hey, I'm so mad because I was watching the game and then I was also watching it on my phone, and the phone was a little faster than what the TV was. And I saw the game end on my phone where it said Clippers 104, Phoenix 103. I said, okay, cool. So I just turned the TV off. I go downstairs and make me a sandwich. I came back up, the TV was still on. I said, why the game still going on? What's going on? All this hooping and hollering, all this taping, all this stuff. They find out they threw the ball in. Aiden got a tip in.
He got a dunk.
Dunk. Yeah, tip dunk.
Yeah, it was a dunk in. He caught it
Hey,
and dunked.
man, that ball was in the cylinder.
But it wasn't a shot, so you can catch it and dunk it still.
Not in the cylinder though.
Yes, you can, because it was not a shot. If it
Who
was
said
a
it wasn't
shot, you can't shoot the ball from outside the court. So
He
that was
tried.
a pass. You can catch a pass anywhere. No matter where the pass is, you can go up and catch a pass anywhere. It had to be a pass because he threw it from out of bounds. You can't shoot from out of bounds.
All right, 21 you can.
Well, we ain't playing
Hey,
21.
look,
This is the NBA
a
playoffs,
lot of
baby.
Trae Young shots and passes, they can be goaltending as well. Because I'm never sure when Trae is passing the ball or shooting that little floater. So I agree that ball was in the cylinder, as well as a lot of Atlanta's, passes from the point guard.
He was talking about the Phoenix game though.
Yeah, I know, but Trae throws that ball and lobs that ball, and you're saying it's a pass. But sometimes I think he's shooting.
No, I was only speaking about the Phoenix game.
Yeah, that's all I was talking about.
Right.
Lonnie trying to start something. That's all.
Well,
No, I agree.
I know what he's saying. It does look like sometimes because he shoots that little floater all the time. Sometimes it looks like he's shooting the floater and it's caught for a pass. If it's not in the cylinder, you can do that.
Yes.
But the one that the Phoenix play, the guy that made the pass was standing out of bounds. You can't shoot the ball from out of bounds, so it could only be a pass.
Right.
And if you throw a pass, you can catch a pass anywhere.
So what you're trying to tell me is somebody on one of them teams threw the ball from out of bounds to try to make a shot.
No, I'm
No,
saying they
you
threw a pass from out of bounds so he could catch it and dunk it.
No, it has to be somebody has to be on the ground first. You have some feet on the ground first before you do that.
He was on the ground out of bounds.
Oh,
It was a lob in from out of bounds.
right.
Yeah. Same thing they did the Greek Freak. Milwaukee did the same thing from out of bounds. Threw it to him. He caught it in the air and dunked.
Yeah, you can do that. Even if it's over the cylinder, you can still catch it and dunk it.
Oh.
Because it was not a shot. If it were a shot, if it were a shot and it was on the cylinder, you can't touch it. But if it's a pass, you can.
Beautiful. Fellas, you know what I like to do at this time? I'm looking over at my board. I'm looking at our predictions.
Let's go for it.
I'm not even on the board. I'm off the board.
Oh, my God. Okay. Since he said that, Molicious BBQ out of California. What part of California again?
L.A.
Out of LA area.
Lower Alabama.
Best barbecue in town. Let's look at Mo's pick for the day, baby. Okay, it's for the playoffs. So let me see. Mo was going with Roy, Atlanta.
I was going Brooklyn. I took Brooklyn all the way.
The Nets in LA. Right?
What? I took Brooklyn, but the Clippers are still in it.
You said the Nets in LA were going to be in the final.
Well, the Clippers are still alive, but the Nets ain't.
The Clippers are still alive?
The Nets on vacation.
There you go.
Yeah, they go fishing.
Yep. They getting wet.
And the book is open.
Come on home, Kevin.
Philadelphia.
Come on home, Kevin.
Philadelphia and LA. How they looking?
Both of them gone.
Me, I had Philly and Utah.
Both of them gone.
ArmChair QB, both of them gone.
What Lonnie had?
Let me see here. Where's
Utah and Brooklyn.
Lonnie?
And they're both gone.
Both of them gone.
Lonnie had the Nets and Phoenix.
Hey, but you know what? Phoenix, like they might do it.
Hold on now. I want to make sure I'm reading it right.
Phoenix has a tremendous. Are we going to reset that and let us choose again for the Final Four?
Oh yeah, we got new intel.
We got new intelligence.
Yeah. We got new intel.
So let me put me back up here. Now we have new intel.
Yes.
We're going to call this because
the
our
final
team
draft.
We're going to call these.
Hey, I'm going first.
Our bandwagon picks because we got to hop on somebody's bandwagon. Because all of our teams out.
Call the leftovers.
Okay.
No, I'm going first. I got first pick.
Go.
Milwaukee. Phoenix. With Phoenix winning, I think. I think I'm going to pick Phoenix. Chris Paul's coming back, and it's going to be a good game.
Go ahead, Book.
Same picks. I got Milwaukee and Phoenix, with Phoenix winning it.
Go ahead, Curt.
Hey, Ralph.
Yes, sir.
You calling it a sweep, 4 in, 4 out, or you got
No,
game 7?
ain't gonna be no sweep. No sweep.
Curt, who you
Matter of
got?
fact, that series could easily go 7. And I think Atlanta is good. They're just young.
Hey,
I'm gonna do the Shaq
Maurice, before
and
you-
I'm gonna do the Shaq and the Charles Barkley. I'm going with the Suns and the Hawks. Right?
Right. Okay.
Hawks taking it all.
Oh boy.
Hawks taking it all, baby. I said it here today.
You're not betting on that, are you? You ain't putting no money on it.
Hey, I'll bet you a cigar.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, Curt, we ain't got no dinner now. We both lost.
I know.
No dinners. We both lost.
No, our bet. No. Our bet was on Super Bowl. Was on
No, it
NFL
wasn't.
stuff.
No, it wasn't. It was on the playoffs right here.
Our initial bet was talking about NFL and the end of the 2022 season, if somebody was still going to be playing football. And we were talking about Juan Julio.
Okay, yeah, but no, I'm talking about the playoffs though. We had another bet on that.
Okay.
We talking about our
new
teams,
intelligence.
both our teams out.
Gotcha. So who you got?
Yeah, both our teams gone.
Both of our
Hey,
teams
I'm picking
gone? We got buy
You
ourselves
better stay with
dinner.
the Clippers.
We got buy ourselves dinner.
You got to stay with the Clippers. Don't
Stay with the
think about
Clippers?
it. I already heard.
I'm going to Clippers out the West and Milwaukee. I don't like Milwaukee, so I'm going Clippers.
So you think the Clippers gonna win 4 out of 5 from Phoenix from this far
So
Yeah.
who are they going to play?
without Kawhi? He said they're gonna play Milwaukee, and he's
Hey,
picking.
wait a minute. Is Kawhi coming back?
We don't know. He ain't coming back tomorrow.
I know that. Chris Paul coming back, though.
Yeah, he is.
You said you're going with the Clippers?
Hey, you know what? I'm going with the Clippers, man. I don't care. I'm just going to be different. I'm going to be the oddball.
All right.
That's right.
And who's in the East?
Milwaukee.
So tonight's going to be a telling story. I don't know if it's just going to be a telling story or not about, what the Hawks playing. You think this one game can't tell you how the whole series is going to go, can it?
Milwaukee got too many weapons for Atlanta. Atlanta just got Trey. You take Trey out the game, you'll win.
So does Brooklyn. Brooklyn have
Brooklyn had a
No, I
couple
think
weapons.
Atlanta got a little bit more than just Trey.
Philadelphia
That
had too
boy-
many weapons.
The Red Velvet, Kevin Herter, boy, he can make some shots.
Hey, Philadelphia had too many weapons for the Hawks also.
Right.
No,
The
they
white
had
kid,
Embiid.
the red-headed white kid, that kid can shoot.
But Philly's
That
no
kid
longer.
can shoot the rock. He can. And he's from Maryland.
What's
he went
his
to
name?
University of Maryland.
Hollister? Yeah, Hollister. I think he's from down this way, D.C.
Yeah,
I
he
think his name's
went to Maryland. His name is Herter, Kevin Herter.
Kevin Herter. That
I'd like to
young
give
cat.
a shout out to my alum Terps.
There you go.
There you go. Shout out. Shout out.
Hey, I really don't care who wins now because my team not in it.
Oh boy.
I could have said that. I could have said that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we've been trying to tell you that.
Man,
Been trying to tell you that. Even though
I
I
think the
picked the
ratings
Nets.
are going to be real low on this finals.
Really?
So I don't know. It depends on who
No.
gets there.
I
If
tell you that.
Milwaukee gets there against Phoenix, I think it's going to be pretty rated because Phoenix is on the upcome and everybody's been waiting on Giannis to show off in the playoffs. So,
And if the Hawks get there, they're going to let that place on fire.
well,
Everybody from
the
Atlanta's
TV
gonna be
ratings.
watching.
If the Hawks get there, the TV ratings may be a little low.
It's going to be
think
real
so?
low.
You think so? Everybody's
He's
gonna
gonna
land.
be
Will
real
this be Chris Paul's first ring?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
if he gets it.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Yeah,
but
the Raiders will be lower than Belly.
the thing about Milwaukee is that they do have a top line name. You know, Giannis has won 2 back-to-back MVPs. He's been defensive player of the year, all that stuff. Phoenix is on the come with Chris Paul and the young Devin Booker out there, and so I think those ratings may be decent. If the Hawks get in there, there's not a lot of people around the country that really know much about the Hawks, even though they're a good team. So I don't know if they'll tune in as much as they would if, you know, you get one of them big name players in there.
Yeah. Man. I can't wait
So
to football season.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's gonna be interesting. Oh boy, we're already. Wait a minute. You can't just go from here, pass over the Olympics and the trials and all that, and go
Yeah,
to
we-
football because the Olympics is exciting. So we
Olympics
gotta
exciting.
bring the Olympics into this deal here pretty quickly.
That's right. That's right. I
Next
wanna-
month.
And I watched some of the trials this weekend, the track and field and the swimming. Brother, that's some exciting stuff right there.
Yes, sir. As we
Man,
move
there's
to
a
the
young
next-
sister. There's a young sister that swims for University of Georgia. She made the team this week.
Oh,
Man,
really?
me and my wife was glued to the television, man, when she swam. That girl can go.
Hmm.
Yeah, nice sister, man. She got a swimmer's body too. You could tell she's been in the weight room lifting weights, and when she hit that water, brother, I'm telling you what, I'm gonna be cheering for that young sister. She is really good.
What's her name?
I can't remember, but I just saw it one time.
She's on the swimming team, huh?
Yeah, she made the Olympic swim team. Yes,
You know what event she'll be swimming in?
I think she's gonna be swimming in the 100 meters freestyle, and she may be swimming in the breaststroke because that's the race I saw her finish that got her on the team.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but you won't be able to miss her because it ain't a whole lot of little spots out there.
Hey, what's on your mind, Lonnie? You over there smiling?
No, I was going to take a step back and come back to basketball and the Olympic basketball team and give another shout out to Straight Out of DC that Bradley Beal got on the Olympic squad. Y'all know he could score. Y'all always, trying to match him up with somebody. He's the leader of the team here with the Wizards. And just looking over the list, I guess Kevin Durant, Straight Out of DC, he's on the top of the list, number 1 pick.
Who was that?
James Harden, Kevin Durant.
Bradley Beal.
Oh, Durant. Yeah. Okay. Because Chris Paul declined to play this year.
Yeah.
Well, Chris is going to decline. He's not a super athlete. Devin Booker
sure.
coming out of Phoenix.
You say
I
Chris
knew I
Paul
was
is
gonna
not.
get you out.
Chris Paul is not an elite athlete. If they need his point guard position. They need his point guard ability on the team. What?
Now, Kevin's running the point at this point.
Kevin Durant is not a point guard.
People,
KD's not a point guard.
Heck no, KD ain't a point guard. We know that.
I haven't seen who's all on the team.
no
Did they
one's on
announce
the
it?
team.
Did they announce the team?
No one's on the team. There's 12 people. There's about 3 people from the Nets, 3 people from Milwaukee. None of these are real big names. I mean, the athletes for us, we're afraid to get COVID, so they're just not going. They're going to sit.
So Lonnie, the question is did they announce the official team yet?
Yes.
The roster?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the official roster.
Well, let me read it to you.
Go for it.
Kevin Durant, James Harmon, Damian Lillard out of Portland,
Yes.
Okay.
Jason Tuckman out of Boston, Bradley Beal, Washington, Chris Middleton, Milwaukee, Bam Adebayo from
Miami.
Out of Miami, Draymond Green from Golden State, Mr. Holiday from the Milwaukee Bucks, Kevin Love from Cleveland, and Brooke Lopez from Milwaukee.
Kevin Love?
James, what's he say? Kevin Love. You got it.
What's he doing? He carrying water bottles? You say LeBron's on the team?
No.
No.
Nope.
Anthony
No.
Davis is not on the team. That
He ain't got no
first
business on the
team-
team. He needs to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
healthy.
yeah. He don't be nowhere.
He can't be ready to play in 6 weeks.
No, he'll be out in 2.
Yeah, so he needs to rest and get his body ready for the season. He don't need to be on the Olympic team.
Wow. Wow.
I'm going to go with the bronze medal.
Bronze medal for who?
Now we still get the gold. We still got the gold. We'll get the
Okay.
gold. We'll get the gold.
There's generally about 15 people that'll make the team because you got to have some folks in case somebody get a tweak or injury or something. But
Yeah, and there's always get one college kid to get on the team. So,
well, not anymore. They don't have to do that anymore.
oh no?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the last one was Christian Leitner when they put him
Leitner?
on the dream team. They
Yeah.
haven't had, yeah. But there was other people that could have made it before him anyway, but they didn't.
Wow. Yeah, we got enough stars on that
So,
to pull the gold.
so Damon Lillard, you know, we're gonna have scoring from Damon. We're gonna have scoring from Harden. We'll have scoring from KD. So scoring is not going to be a problem. So I don't understand. I guess I don't figure why we're getting a bronze with that kind of team
Getting
together.
gold, bro. Getting gold.
Well, no, Lonnie said we're getting a bronze. I'm going with what
Man,
Lonnie.
Yeah.
Lonnie, look, Lonnie don't know where he's at. He got a Frisco background living in DC. Come on, man.
Ah,
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, it's kind of all Knob Hill over here. You know, it's all fancy and stuff. Little curves going. I think the Olympic team is going to do well. I see a bronze medal. Yeah, half the team is injured. KD's Achilles.
KD ain't injured. He just got
calf.
48 points the other night and 49 before that. Where is his injury at?
Yeah, his injury was in that last shot when he airballed it. You know what I'm talking about.
No.
He was tired,
From the
bro.
bottom of the net.
He was tired, bro. He was tired. He's
Come
human.
on, that didn't have nothing to do with his injury. So, Lonnie, you're saying the team that you just read off with Harden and all those scores and everybody like that, we can't win the gold.
Third place.
Okay.
Put that on your
Hey,
board.
Well, hey,
Kurt.
Curtis,
Kurt,
mark
put
that
that on your
down,
board.
Curtis.
Yeah,
You know-
Make sure you mark that down.
Put it on
I'm
the
going
board.
with gold.
Put it on the board. He said bronze.
Right. If that team can't win a gold medal, then we don't
They
need
all
to
need
be
to quit. They
we
all
don't even need to be
quit.
sending the pros over there if they can't win
Yep.
the gold medal with all that
That's it.
scoring. What?
That's why they start sending.
We got Damon Lillard shooting from half court. We got KD can shoot from anywhere, post up anybody, guard
Hey,
anybody.
is Steph Curry on the Olympic team? Just
Hey.
Draymond Green?
Draymond
Yeah,
Green.
let me help you all out. This might be the first Olympic team with 3 players from the Milwaukee Bucks in history.
Okay.
Lakers, there's no prime time. Okay, yeah. Sit back and try to figure out how Milwaukee done sent 3 people to Tokyo. They don't have direct flights.
It ain't that
For the
difficult.
Milwaukee sent?
They sent Brooke Lopez, they sent Drew Holiday, and they sent the other shooting guy.
Middlebrook?
Yeah.
Middleton?
Yeah,
All right.
Middlebrook.
Middleton. Okay. Is Devin Booker on the Olympic team?
Yeah.
Oh man, we good. We good.
That's what I'm saying. Between Devin Booker, James Harden, KD,
KD,
and
Damon.
Damon Lillard, that's gold right there.
Oh, Ralph, I thought you said Kevin Love. I was just waiting for you. You was stuck on Kevin Love. He's starting.
No, Kevin Durant. I'm
I
just
know
saying
Kevin
those
Love's
4
your
people.
three-point
If you
shooter.
got Booker, Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Damon Lillard, that's gold.
Right there. You can put somebody in to fill in for the 5th spot. Hell.
Hey, what was that bet again on that dinner? Because I'm gonna eat everybody's lunch.
Oh, let's
Papa
get it
knows,
on.
player. Papa knows.
I'll take the bet if you saying we ain't gonna win gold. You
Yeah.
say we're gonna win a bronze at the Olympics?
I take that all day, every day.
Hey,
Hey,
Curt,
Easy.
put my
Get little face.
mailing address up. I want some Patti LaBelle sweet potato pie sent this way after this one.
Man, I'll go to Patty LaBelle's house and get the pie from her and send it to you.
oh yeah, grab 2 while you're over there.
3.
3.
So tell me, how come you don't have no confidence in that team, Lonnie, to win the gold?
Well, I mean, you got probably one superstar. One.
What does superstar have to do with it, though?
Barkley, that's how we roll.
Now, you don't have to have
That's
a
how
bunch of
we roll.
superstars. You got to have a team. But they
Jordan,
got superstars. KD is a superstar.
Barkley,
It's full of superstars.
Yeah, it's full of
not when I
stars.
see not when I see 3 people from Milwaukee. On
You're
the
looking
Olympic
at it,
team.
but what about the other people besides the ones from Milwaukee? What about all those other folks that we named?
And the ones on Milwaukee ain't starting.
Yeah,
They're
why
not
you
even gonna start.
concentrating on Milwaukee versus the stars that you got on the team?
We just saw the Brooklyn Nets fall apart with superstars, with 3 of them, and you're talking about extra players. We need some bench
No,
points.
The
They
reason
were
Brooklyn fell apart because of injuries. Let's be real. Come on. The reason they didn't win is because of injuries. If everybody been healthy, ain't no way that Milwaukee would have beat them. I don't think.
They wouldn't have. 'Cause they were smoking them. With
But
just
by
Kyrie.
the same token, Toronto wouldn't have won the championship if Golden State hadn't been hurt. So you can't really, you can't rely on that. All I'm saying is that you take those stars that Brooklyn has, Harden and KD, you put them with Damon Lillard and Booker and those other players. You're saying I'm more concerned about 3 from Milwaukee than I am about the superstars we got from the other team to win the championship.
I think
Ralph,
somebody
let
in
me
Milwaukee
just-
owes me some money.
Walk me through it.
Ralph, I would just say that Draymond Green, they just picked his name out of a
No,
one list.
They don't pick nobody's
He
name
should
out of
not
hat.
be on the Olympic team.
The way it works is they need somebody to rebound, somebody that's going to play defense and bang around. They need that too. But you got to have this scoring because the international game is about scoring. And you tell me what better 4 scorers outside of if you don't have a Steph Curry, but you got Harden, Damon Lillard, Booker, and KD. Name me 4 better scorers in the NBA than those 4.
Whew.
Hey, is that boy from Utah going to the Olympics?
Didn't say it.
You got Lillard and Booker
Yes.
and Harden
And KD.
and KD. I don't know.
Hey, that's
I don't
100
know.
points right there.
Straight out of
So
DC.
you got to have somebody to rebound the ball. That's what Draymond come in. You got to have a defensive player. That's where Draymond comes in. That's where the big
Brook
kid from
Lopez.
Milwaukee, the big center,
Yeah,
that's where he
Big
comes
Lopez.
in.
I'm
Yeah.
about to tell
Yeah.
you.
So you got to have that. But you got all these scores.
I'm about to
I
tell
don't
you.
understand. I'm just trying to understand.
I don't know.
That
That's a
sounds
dream
like
team.
bronze to Lonnie. Lonnie, what can we do
Hey,
to make
Lonnie,
it a
stop drinking the
gold?
water.
That's guaranteed dream team.
Lonnie, who would you take off so you could be assured that we're going to win the gold? Who would you take off and who would you put on?
I'd start with Draymond Green because when they
You-
come down there in Greece with the
No,
Greek
you
freak,
need that.
So you
need
take
that.
him off,
Rico
but who
McKidd.
would you put on in place of him that's going to rebound and get and play defense?
There, see? See, there it is.
I'd like to mention to you guys that this portion of the broadcast is brought to you by God's Gift Streetwear. They're straight out of Pittsburgh, PA. You can find them on Instagram at God's Gift Streetwear. Please reach out to them. Any kind of t-shirt you need made for your business, for any kind of event, family reunions, you can get this nice t-shirt that I got on that says God's Gift Streetwear. They'll ship them to you. They take all type of payments. Reach out to them through Instagram. God's Gift Streetwear, straight out of Pittsburgh.
They take food stamps?
I don't know. Reach out to them on Instagram at God's Gift Streetwear and see if they
Hey,
do.
that's a nice shirt you got on, Curt. That's a nice shirt.
You never know.
That's a nice shirt, though, bro.
We're coming out of a pandemic. I might take some food stamps.
I will.
Send me that food stamp card. I'll use it.
I know that EBT card. You take that card, huh, Curt?
Yeah, can I,
Hey, I
yes.
would too.
I'll
Ain't
be
no
right
shame in my
there.
money.
How much is on there? If you got a couple of $100 on that EBT, boy, you can do a lot of barbecuing for that.
Hey man, stick $50 on there. I'm gonna eat for a week.
I know it, but you go down there to the grocery store with that card and some meat, boy. I'm coming over to Mo's house. I know it's gonna be good.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use my EBT card to go get some barbecue. Take it to Molicious BBQ.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Are you guys familiar with FanDuel? Do you? I know during
Yeah,
football season,
FanDuel.
and I can't wait till we start talking about football again. That I do the fantasy football thing. I know the book is
Yes.
open and Molicious. They don't do fantasy football. I'm not sure if you do or not. Straight out of DC, but there's something also for you can do FanDuel. You can sign
Yeah,
up for them.
FanDuel,
And,
yeah, you can bet and all
and
kinds
bet.
of stuff.
and people make a little bit of money off of that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's how I follow the players, and usually not the team, even though the Steelers, that's my team. The Pirates, the Bucks,
Who you with? There you go.
Panthers, Nittany Lions,
That's Pitt
Uh,
Panthers,
all things.
not Carolina.
No, yeah, that's Pitt. All
Look,
things
look,
Pittsburgh,
Look
baby.
at Lonnie. Look
Not
at Lonnie.
Philly.
Look at Lonnie. Look at Lonnie. Look at Lonnie.
Not East Coast. I'm West Coast, Pennsylvania.
I got to make sure he mentions the Penguins now.
Oh yeah,
The
and definitely the Penguins, baby. Yes, indeed. All things Pittsburgh. Yeah, but the FanDuel, if you guys ever decide to do something like that, let me know if you guys decide to pick some teams for any of these fantasy stuffs, and I'll be right there with you. Just
See,
when
I could do fantasy football if we didn't make it too complicated. When we start, because there's all levels of fantasy football, and I do
Yes.
understand a bunch of it. But when you start making it so complicated of how many yards and you get points for so many yards, and that
that's
I
what it's
just
all
like to
about.
go with, huh?
That's what it's all about. Yards and
Yeah,
points.
right. But do you get points for how many yards he got and points for how many catches, and just give me bottom line. What's the score of the game? Who won?
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
I understand that. Yeah, you might not want to do any fancy.
Well,
Yeah,
that's why I
I
don't.
want the time for it.
Okay, guys, I just want to say thank you to Straight Out of DC. We're about to go ahead and wrap this up. We said we was going to run to about 11:50. We're honor his time, so I'd like to thank you guys for hopping on and get any last words from everybody.
Hey man, hey, see you Friday.
Yes, sir. We'll see you Friday. We're going to see the results of that one game with the Hawks and who are they playing?
The Hawks play tonight against
Yes, sir.
Milwaukee. It's
Against
in Milwaukee. And it's going to be tough.
It's going to be tough for Milwaukee. I'm saying it here.
It's going to be tough for the Hawks also.
Wait. What did he say?
It's going to be tough for
My screen
Milwaukee.
must have bleeped if he said it's going to be tough for Milwaukee.
Hey, this broadcast is coming out of four corners. Atlanta,
Hey, where they
Atlanta
playing?
North,
In
Atlanta South,
They're playing in Milwaukee.
California, and DC. We're covering these four corners.
Oh, okay. It'll snow in Milwaukee in June.
North, South,
Atlanta comes
East.
up there and win.
Hey, it just might.
Yep.
I'm
Don't
predicting snow. Curt, you predicting this?
Are you predicting a sweep, Lonnie?
Yeah, I really am. I mean, Atlanta look a little tired after coming back all those games. Milwaukee was fresh. They was ready to go extra innings and stuff and knocking them out. And
Atlanta played. They won 3 in Philly.
Malicious, will you take that bet?
Yeah, they kept coming back. He was tired.
No sweep.
No
No
sweet.
sweet. No sweet.
I hear something going on there.
No sweet.
no-
I'll take the bet. I'll take that bet, Lonnie.
You
No
take that
sweet.
bet, baby. You take that
You
bet.
call sweep, I call no.
Hey, look, even FanDuel will give you a point spread. I'm gonna go ahead and give you 8.
Hey, listen, it won't be no sweep. And keep your funky points. I guarantee you that now.
We'd like to thank everybody for hopping
let me
on.
go across the bridge and see what you're talking about. I'll be
Oh,
back.
snap.
Fall the sun is setting on that bridge.
We'd like everybody for hopping on today, where we saw some people live following us on the YouTube channel. Just want to let everybody know In a couple of days, this broadcast will be up on all podcast platforms. Share with your friends. Let everybody know to look for the Power Hour with CP, and then look for Sports Talk with an Attitude. And you can catch us 3 days a week. Curt, Armchair Quarterback. The book is Open Booker, Molicious BBQ, and straight out of DC. We thank everybody for tuning in. We're looking for you guys jumping back
Lonnie
and forth
Martin.
this Friday.
Hey, is that you related to Kenyon Martin?
Hey, the Martins are huge, man. You be careful how you talk to them, man.
Yeah.
They come with
Thank
big
you.
numbers.
Hey, you got to come out here, player.
They
Come
come
on
with
out
big
here.
numbers.
Look,
Come on out and we'll feed you real good.
hey, I don't mind being in the 213 now. I can do the 213.
Lon, hey, bring some of them crab cakes when you come out here, and I got the cake. I got the barbecue out here. All right.
Hey, straight out of DC, he's a world traveler. You turn around, he'll be in
I can do the
California.
213.
Turn back around, he's in another state. World traveler.
213-323-310. What you want?
What, area code?
That's all LA. Hello.
44770-678. That's all Atlanta.
And that's all Atlanta, baby. And as always, hey, the book, I got this new at the cigar shop. They gave me something to hang out outside. I want to show it to you. So we still got to catch up. We keep saying we're going to do it. Just make it happen, man. We're from what's that? Southwest Pennsylvania. You just show up and knock on somebody's door. That's how we used to do it out there. I used to walk in straight out of DC. I should just walk in his house sometimes.
Well, we didn't lock the doors, so you can come in anytime.
We didn't have to. Hey, the neighborhood helped raise the kids. That's what it was.
Well, yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So come on by.
If you messed up and the neighbors saw you do something, they tear your butt up and tell your parents. And when you get home, your parents tear your butt up again.
There you go. Come on, take a look at my new cigar poster.
All right. Brothers, be safe. We'll talk on Wednesday.
Thank you
Friday.
guys very much.
This is Wednesday.
Oh, you're right.
Look forward to seeing you guys on Friday. And
Book,
Book,
open up, Book.
I got 6 Saturdays and a Sunday, baby. You know, I'm retired, so all the days are the same to me.
And Book, look for that.
Wait, I'm sorry. Curt, you're going to shut it down, but Ralph didn't make his prediction, and we got to hold him to this for Friday.
Yes, please. Yes.
We were talking about a sweep, and
before we shut it down,
he didn't call. Did he call Game 7?
Oh yeah. So the situation is I think that Milwaukee will win tonight. I think that Phoenix will win that series out there, and it's going to be Milwaukee and Phoenix.
Okay. Yeah, I think we got you down.
So you got Atlanta walking how many games with Milwaukee? 3?
I think Atlanta will win at least 2 games. It'll be at least a 6-game series.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to win at home.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this city is fired up, boy. They crazy around here, aren't they, Curt?
Yeah, they're loving it.
I'm telling you, they're going to win at home. They will not get swept.
Now, from the armchair, you took Atlanta. The armchair took Atlanta. Is he calling it a 4-game win? I mean, I'm sorry. Are you calling the Game 7 down there?
Game 7.
It'll be in Milwaukee.
7 games. Hey, what happened in Philly? What happened in Philly?
Yeah, but Milwaukee is a lot better team than Philly.
Oh,
Everybody on Milwaukee's team will at least shoot the ball. Heck, Philly's $30 million man won't even shoot the ball.
Shame. But I do remember when we first started this, you and I both predicted, Book, that Philly was going to take it all.
Sure did.
Initially, I thought that they would. I thought they were playing well at the end of the season. I didn't know Ben Simmons was that afraid of the spotlight to go to the free throw line. I just didn't realize.
He's been playing like that for a long time.
Well, during the regular season, he shot free throws. He didn't shoot a good percentage. He shot like 63 or 64%. But keep in mind, say if a guy's a 60% free throw shooter, if he shoots 10 free throws and he misses 4 of them in the first quarter, he hits 6 of them in the fourth quarter, he's still 60%, but when you make them, makes a difference.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I
Yeah.
thought he would at least make 6 out of 10 like he had done during the regular season.
Crying shame, I tell you.
Yeah, it is.
Well, thank you, fellas, for hopping on here.
All right.
Appreciate you fellas' times. And
Excuse me.
again, Sports Talk with an Attitude. We will be back Wednesday. Looking forward to everybody hopping on. Thank you very much. Look for us on the
See you Friday.
podcast.